Welcome to Home Cooking with Holly. Today I'll be showing you how to level up some omelets. Now, omelets can be made just about any way you'd like. You can add lots of different cheeses, different veggies, different meats, whatever you'd like to do. I am going to dice up a Roma tomato. I like to use Roma tomatoes because they have less water content than other tomatoes, so they don't make things as soggy. And I also have some leftover spiral sliced ham that I cooked previously. I'll link that video below for you. I'll also link below my basic egg skills video. It shows you how to make a basic omelet, but this is actually leveled up a bit. We're going to add lots of things and make a couple different omelets here. Now I'm going to take some of that ham and just dice it up into nice little bite-sized pieces. The next thing I'm going to do is dice up some onion. And I have some breakfast sausage here that I'm just going to cut into bite-sized pieces. Now I just want to cook this sausage before I put it on my plate with my other omelet ingredients. Then to the same pan, which I got a little of that grease from the sausage in there, I'm going to cook up the onion. I don't want to use raw onion in the omelet. I want to have it already softened. And this will just take a couple of minutes. Now I have a plate of toppings here, and I'm going to make my first omelet. This will be a 2-egg omelet. And I'm just going to use my little whisk here. I'm going to add some salt and pepper to the eggs and just whisk them up with this frother. These are great for whisking up eggs. You can also use a fork. And I've preheated the pan that I sprayed with cooking spray, and I've poured my eggs in there. Now, while this egg is still setting, I'm going to sprinkle some of the onions in here. And I'm going to sprinkle some of the tomatoes. This will help to make them part of the foundation of the omelet. Now, once that egg is set, I'm going to give it a flip. Sometimes it doesn't flip very pretty, but that's okay. We can smooth it out. Now, I'm turning off the heat because the residual heat will continue to cook this. And I'm going to add some sausage on here. You could also add bacon if you wanted to do that. And I'm going to add some of the ham. And then you can use whatever cheese you'd like. I'm using that ever popular processed cheese here, but you can use shredded cheese or other sliced cheeses, whatever you'd like to use. Mozzarella, cheddar, American, Swiss. It's up to you. You can even mix your cheeses. And I'm just going to give that omelet a half fold and let that cheese melt. And that's it. This omelet is done. Now, my husband likes to call this a garbage omelet because I just sort of throw everything in. And then he usually eats it with sour cream. So that's a great idea if you like sour cream. Now I'm going to make just a 1 egg omelet for me, and this one will be a little simpler. So I'm going to whisk up my egg that I've added salt and pepper to. And I'm going to add that to my pan and add in some tomatoes while it's setting. Now remember, you can add other vegetables and things as well to your omelets. You could add peppers, mushrooms, broccoli, anything that you want to have soft though in the egg. Like if you wanted your broccoli to be soft, I would saute that beforehand. You could, if you add the mushrooms, I would also cook those beforehand just to get them sauteed a bit and softened up. But really, you can add anything that you want to these omelets. Now that it's set, I'm going to give it a flip and turn off the heat again. And to this one, I'm going to add some ham and some sausage. And I'm going to add some cheese. I am not really a fan of cooked onion in my omelets, but he loves it. You may love it too. And I've given my omelet a half flip, and that residual heat is melting the cheese for me. And it's ready to serve. It's quite simple to take your standard omelet and make it fancier. You could also add some fresh parsley or other herbs to the top. It would make it really pretty. And of course, serving it with sour cream adds just that little bit more of a fancy touch to it as well. I hope you'll give this recipe a try. Please like and subscribe and follow me for more recipes and cooking tips.